Hello YouTube, this is my first video I'm posting on my channel. If I do post it, I'm undecided yet, but I'm just shooting this off my phone at the moment. But I thought I'd do a workshop tour of my garage workshop, which is, at the moment, you can see it's quite messy. So I've been in here for about 5 years and it's had 2 changes, one of which used to be just a massive table which used to house my table saw in the middle, which was quite good for a while, but when I started actually going out and working on my own, it needed to be a bit more practical for the sort of work I was doing. So as you can see, it's not very practical at all. Now this is a 4.2 meter garage by 2.4 wide. It used to be 8 meters long, but my wife wanted an office, so I lost half of it, and since then I completely regret agreeing to it, which you can understand, looking around is not fantastic when you need space for work. So this is sort of a before and after video, well, a before video, as I'm planning to completely rechange the whole layout of my garage and make it a bit more accessible, so that it's, well, just not a shithole basically. So what I'm planning is put shelving all along here, taking those ones down obviously because they're just shocking. It's just what I stuck up temporary, as in when I was building, and then making new shelving with adjustable pins to stack all the sustainer boxes. Now I normally use T-stack, but yeah, I don't know, they're okay. They do the job, but I find that just the sustainers are just like next level sort of when it comes to stacking and organising. So I've sort of just started buying some, which are quite, just in the outfit cycle. I'm going to try and stay away from a Festool if I can. To turn into a Festool boy, which I ain't got no problem with Festool, it's great stuff, but I just don't want to be one of those. I try not to be one of anything, in all honesty, even a YouTuber, but that's not paying off well because I've just started this video. But anyway, yeah, so this was my second attempt. I'll try and post a picture of the original layout I had with the big the big table in the middle, which was nice, but I'll try and find a picture for that. But yeah, it's just not working. I did want to get an MFT, but I don't know, I think I'm going to attempt something myself and see if that works. I sort of do a bit of welding, a little bit of engineering, so I'm going to try and come up with an idea that's sort of along the lines of MFT, because I can't find anything on YouTube. I don't know if anyone else has searched. I did buy an MFT template, let's see if you can see it behind that other worktop template there. I made started. I don't really sort of use, do I use it? I don't know. Every now and then. I don't use it as much as I probably should do in the way that I wanted to. I think the first attempt was pretty rubbish, shite even, I'd probably say. You have to watch my language on this channel, so kids, you're watching your best turn over now, because I do swear a lot. Or find one of the better channels who don't. But this will be definitely a workshop. This is going to be the workshop build channel. I'm going to start this and then go from there. I'm going to start from getting a new garage door in a couple of months, which does take up a lot of ceiling heights, and that's why I've got like this massive void between the garage door and that shelf, which is no good because you've got to constantly leave it free. So I'm going to get a new roller shutter door, which is just a bit more space saving, and then I'll be working I'll probably keep the table saw where it is, and I should probably just bring it to the front, because what it does work having a table saw. I don't really use it for a lot of things apart from ripping down small bits and, you know, just frequent cuts, especially when making furniture up. It's quite handy to have. So the idea, I want to build a track there, is to have new shelving to stack all the sustainers all the way along this wall, all the way along the back wall, and then I should probably leave this wall as my timber storage. I live by the sea. I live in East Sussex, so I live by the sea, so it's nice to go down on the beach after a good storm and you can pick up some good bits of driftwood, which I've picked up over the last year or so when I get down there. I might build something out of them at some point, probably not, but you know, everyone knows the crack when it comes to storing wood. You do it for fucking no reason whatsoever, which is pretty stupid. And then you look at it and you throw it away, and then you think, oh, I need that. But yeah, so that's the idea. I'll keep that as my storage thing. At the moment I've got this table that's sort of, you can see, on a hinge. So I'll put all my sheet material behind this sort of pull out. I can't even pull it out, to be honest. That's a bit stupid. Mate, it all sits behind there. I know the camera quality on this video isn't amazing. I want to get a GoPro just to sort of get this all in, because when you're sort of standing here it doesn't quite work, especially when you're in this smaller garage workshop. And the idea is to put a new column. I like the way it's sort of set up like this. It just doesn't quite work at the moment. It's to build new drawer systems all the way along, starting from the front, without the table saw, that is, all the way along the back, all the way around, housing. I think I'll probably have, losing sort of sight all around here. I'll have a sink at the back, because I always find when I'm doing paint ups and glue ups, I just don't have a water point in there. So I've got an old Belfast sink out the back in the gardens. I'm going to bring that in, set up a new sink in the middle, and then have the same setup all going around, but just pull out drawers all the way around. Just trying to organise it as much as I can. And this would, once this is sort of done, I've got to do this in between doing jobs, so it's not like a weekly video, unfortunately. But if everyone wants to see it, just let me know. Send us a message, because I know everyone, if you're like me, you probably live on YouTube and just see what other people have done and then come up with your own ideas. So if people want to see more of what I'm doing, just let me know and I'll run you through the builds. But I'm sure there's enough videos on YouTube of everyone doing builds of cabinets, but I'll probably just keep more of an update, and it'll probably be more of a tool channel if anything, because I do buy a hell of a lot of tools, which is the reason why I'm buying the sustainers boxes, because I mainly use the Walt, if anything, Makita. But as I've over the last years, I've just started realising I don't really need to stick to one tool brand, because you can get sort of fall for that. I'm stuck in a tool brand war, which you don't really, every tool brand's pretty good, to be honest. I use everything if I can. If it does a job, it does a job. Apart from this big SIP dust extractor, £100 rubbish, don't buy it. But yeah, this is my first video, and if I upload it, I might not upload it yet. Who knows? If I've uploaded it, you're watching it. So if you have any comments, please leave them below. I'm open to criticism. I don't really care, to be honest. And I will reply. But if I don't, it's because I'm probably working or too busy. But you know, that's life. You can't do everything at once, can you? But I'll try my best to respond. Other than that, I'll keep you updated with another post, probably weekly, maybe 2 weekly, of how it's going. And you can hopefully I'll have a better camera instead of using my phone as well, and you can see the progress of it all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe or don't, it's up to you. Bye.